Happy Monday, everyone. It is May 5th, 2025, and I have a message for you all today from the high realms. If you don't know me, by the way, I'm Mel. I channel messages, I read energy, I remote view, and do all sorts of things. If you're interested in a personal reading or energy work, please feel free to click the link tree in the description below for more information. That said, let's see who's coming through for us today, okay? Do you feel lonely? Do you believe another can ease this feeling of loneliness? Let us explain what is really happening when you experience the feeling of loneliness. You see, many believe loneliness is directly linked to a lack of social interaction. Many believe loneliness comes from the lack of having others in their lives on a more consistent basis. We are here to tell you this is not what loneliness really is from a higher perspective. Loneliness is a state of being that comes from a lack of self-love. You see, someone who feels lonely deep within will always feel lonely, even if surrounded by many. It does not cease, for it is not part of the mind, but rather part of the soul's call to become more intimate with the self, to become more at ease with the self, to be more comfortable with the self, to connect more with the self. Loneliness is an opportunity for you to self-reflect upon why it is you feel lonely. If you believe loneliness is merely an affliction of the mind, then you have not fully understood the meaning of loneliness, or you have not fully healed that which is the true root cause of loneliness. The soul fully understands that it does not need another to be close. The soul understands and knows that it can be complete and at ease with the self at all times, for it recognizes the connection. When you tap into the connection with others, you will never be lonely. Your mind will tell you what it is your human self believes, but the soul speaks differently. Separate your mind's needs with the soul's needs. Know the difference, and the feeling of loneliness will cease. We are the Council of Intergalactic Affairs. That was the Council of Intergalactic Affairs speaking of loneliness. You know, I think this is very important for people to understand. I come across many people in personal readings who are really looking for a partner, right? Who have been on this journey of self-discovery and healing for some time, and they have not found a person. So here's what I always say, is there's always this divine timing that comes in as well. But what the council just told us, many are not really making the distinction between what the mind wants and what the soul is needing, right? So understand the difference. In other words, are you feeling lonely because you want someone to fill the gaps that you're missing? Or are you feeling lonely because you simply want a more exciting life? Something that is aside from the most deepest self. There is a difference. They're also telling us that when we actually feel loneliness, it is never just of the mind. It is always still something that is left over for us to be looked into on a soul level. So the feeling of loneliness is never originates from the mind alone. Okay, if you feel really alone, it comes from a more deeper place, and you need to still look into this. So even if you have done a lot of work, because I have to tell you, loneliness is really a doozy, right? It's something that you can really work on for years and really make progress in, but there seems to be a little snag here and there, right? It's really a tough one. So just make the distinction and know that when you're comfortable with the self, when you are feeling at ease with being by yourself for longer periods of time. I'm not just saying, shorter periods, but longer periods of time. When you are at ease with the thought of, I'm okay with never having someone in my life. Ask yourself that question. If you're okay with that, you have reached a level of healing that they're talking about. Let me know what you think about loneliness. Are you experiencing it? Have you experienced it? Have you been working on this? This is a very important topic and affects many. And I'm glad that the council brought this up today. Again, let me know what you think and stay tuned for more. Bye.